Across the Desk
with Clement Manyathela
on 702.
So on our Across the Desk feature this morning, I am hosting magicians, and I want us to find out more about the work that they do, and I want to give you an opportunity as well. If you've got any questions, any inputs, if you want to join this conversation, you can do so by calling us on 011-883-0702. Alternatively, you can send us a WhatsApp voice note on 072-702-1702. I mean, for more than a century now, magic has existed all over the world, right? And it's also growing here in South Africa. In fact, South Africa's magic scene is quietly flourishing. There are hundreds of active performers. You also have institutions like Cape Town's College of Magic. My understanding is it's the only one, if not one of the few, that we have of that kind on the continent. And they've trained generations of young illusionists, giving them the tools to turn curiosity into craft. So what have you always wanted to know about magicians? What have you always wanted to ask them? 011-883-0702 is the number to dial. WhatsApp's on 072-702-1702. We've got Brendon Peel, who's a mentalist and magician who's joining us here in studio. Brendon, thank you for coming through, man. How are you?
Hello, yes. Thank you so much for having me.
You've got such incredible eyes.
Oh,
do you get that a lot?
Only sometimes, but yeah.
This is one of the few times that.
Yeah, you're making me blush now.
Hey, we also have Sonwabile, Mekuto. Mekuto or Mekuto?
Mekuto.
Oh, is it Xhosa?
Yes, sir.
Ah, okay. Soso the magician, who's also joining us in studio. Thanks for coming through, brother.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah. I want to start off with just understanding where the journey started for you guys. Like, Brendon, for you, have you, growing up, always been fascinated by magicians?
Yeah, so for me personally, I actually come from Gqeberha or Port Elizabeth. That's where I was sort of brought up. And there wasn't much of like sort of a magic scene there, but it was on TV and stuff. There was David Blaine and that sort of thing on the TV, SABC 1, I believe it was, back in the day, or 3. And when I was watching that, then I just got really into it. And I was like, how can I try and do what this guy's doing on TV? And then I went to the library and started reading. So I'm all sort of self-taught, really. But yeah, it was just like a magic bug that bit me, and now here we are at 702.
Do you think that's a calling? I mean, for you to see something on television and then you, out of your own volition, go to a library, you start reading about it. It sounds to me like you're probably meant to do what you're doing now.
Yeah, I like to think so. I whenever I'm on stage and stuff, I don't actually feel like I'm doing work or a job. It's just something I love doing, and it's a passion. And
amazing.
It's just something I've followed since a young age.
Yeah. So, Sonwabile, how about you? Where did the journey begin?
I started at primary school when I saw a magician. I was like, I think that's what I want to do. That's it. And then I joined the College of Magic after that. Yeah, I'm from Cape Town, actually. Yeah. So I joined the College of Magic, did their 6-year course, which is you go on Saturdays. And then after that, it's been,
How long was it?
6 years.
6 years?
Yeah. So you'll go on Saturdays, and then maybe during the week as well, especially when there will be competitions. So you'll have to go and practice and do all the stuff,
Okay. So I think my understanding, Brendon, is that you describe your style as a blend of illusion, psychology, and theater.
Yes.
What does that actually mean? How different is it from the usual magicians we normally see?
Well, I mean, what I like to do is I like to blend. There's a type of magic. You see, magic is kind of like music in a way, much like there's many different genres of music. There's also many different genres of magic. And the one that I particularly like to do predominantly is called mentalism, which is kind of like magic of the mind, or at least kind of creating the illusion of getting inside of your head just a little bit. But I do like to add that with elements of sort of traditional illusion and magic. When I say traditional illusion and magic, I mean like card tricks, coin tricks, visual stuff as well. So it's kind of a blend. But overall, what I try and create is basically an entertaining sort of act or show. So you see it and you might go, wow, but you also might go, wow, I actually had a fun, good time. That's what I try to do.
How did your family react when you said this is what I want to do?
It was crazy though, because I was raised by my mom. So when I told her like I want to go to the School of Magic, I found everything about it and stuff. She's like, huh?
Amadimoni.
Yeah. So she never wanted to pay the school fees.
Yeah.
But
I also wouldn't. No, I would now.
I got some support from the College of Magic. Met some people. I had a sponsor as well, which was Guy van der Vat. Great guy, actually. And then after that, I got some sponsorships from Search Region Roy as well.
Yeah.
It was just a thing of like, okay, this guy, we see what's the path with him.
Yeah.
He's doing good. He's passionate about this.
So the
let's
support
just
was
give
easy
him-
to
yeah.
get. Has she seen you though, your mom, perform on stage?
Yes. Yeah.
And?
Yeah.
What, after the first
I
time,
went-
Uten?
on that day she saw me.
Yeah.
I won the Western Cape Championship.
Oh,
First
nice.
place. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. And have you? How did your family react, Brendon?
Well, my mom was especially very supportive,
Yeah.
believe it or not. Although obviously there's always some air of hesitancy around, if a kid comes to their parents and says, "Oh yeah, I want to be like a professional magician," the first reaction is that a joke? Because it's not really like many people, I don't think in the world kind of says or feels that way.
Yeah.
But I just want to say, my mom was extremely supportive. Unfortunately, she did pass away last year, but she was my
Sorry to
biggest
hear
fan.
that.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that, man. So, can I be honest with you guys? I thought magicians are like, they are gifted. Like, psychics?
Yeah.
I honestly used to think that magicians are gifted in like being able to just turn water into wine or whatever. Or psychics who can talk to like the departed. And when I spoke to the producers, they're like, no, it's all about illusion. And I was like, okay, I'll understand that more. So I suppose my question is, how do you describe magic then? Like, what do you guys actually do? Is it really illusion? Is it getting into our minds? Is it what do you actually do?
So if I can speak, because I can only speak on behalf of myself as a performer, I can't speak for every magician in the world. I'm sure Soso will also have his say here. But the way I see it is that I try and create the illusion that what you are witnessing is real, or like kind of blurring the reality between reality and illusion.
Yeah.
And that's what I think also separates me from some other performers, is that I try and like kind of play on that line that, reading body language and understanding human nature is something that is real. And if you can use that to your sort of advantage in a show, you can kind of make it look like maybe mind reading might look real. But, so like what is real and what's not, I try and play on that sort of line. But overall, it is all created through, should I say, natural means. There is explanations for most things that I think most magicians do. I do, whatever I do, there is some kind of
an explanation
rational
around that.
Yeah. So it's not like I can really turn water into wine. Otherwise, I'd probably be in the Western Cape selling that stuff.
Yeah. So for you, how do you describe it? What is it for you?
For me, it's a thing of like, I would say, not everybody can be a magician. You can know some tricks and stuff, but then you can't be a magician. That's why I feel like sometimes it is a gift, because not all of us can do what I can do. I can do something right now to in front of you, and then you say, no, I know how to do that thing, and then I give you a deck of cards,
And then you can't.
You can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're always asking me that, what do they do there in that school? Do they give you eggs and then you swallow the raw egg and stuff? Like, can you keep a secret? Yeah, so am I. I can.
Yeah. This is so. Can you just do magic about anything, or you need to practice and prepare and bring the stuff you can do magic with? Like if I asked you now, what could you do now with whatever you have here with you?
Yeah, I mean, there's always some stuff you could be doing. And also most magicians do walk around with a deck of cards and stuff like that. It also depends what type of magician you are, because some of the sort of more close-up magicians and stuff like that, they literally do what's called table hopping magic, which is jumping from table to table and using sort of items like salt shakers and maybe a glass and people's coins and notes and whatever the case is. So it just depends on the style of magic. I personally mainly do stage magic, largely mentalism. And yeah, that's why I say there's so many different genres of magic.
Just like music, as you said. Do you have stuff you bring that you always work with as a magician, or you take whatever and you try see how do we use this? to make magic?
Mostly on the events and shows that I have, I'll have to bring my briefcase, which has my stuff, because I have a petter on the show that will make some gags and jokes and everything. So sometimes it will be a thing of you can't just get there and then you find something there. Maybe you can't make a joke about it. And then what are you going to do? You're just going to do a silent magic, which is, it's not really, really interesting. I have to take you on the route where I'm doing some magic with you so that you can fully understand, even though you can't see what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Got it. 20 minutes after 10 o'clock. After the break, I'll go to your WhatsApps on 072 702 1702. You can give us a call as well on 011 883 0702. I'm hosting magicians on our Across the Desk feature this morning. What question do you have for them? Thank you so much for your question. Have you guys come across that? I'm sure you hear that a lot though, hey? People who think that's what your work actually involves.
Yeah, you know, sometimes, especially depending what towns and stuff you perform in SA, especially, you know, some people do kind of believe in that stuff. I personally haven't really dabbled in any of that or know too much about it, but I was once called a sangoma, but I don't think I am. No.
For you, sir.
I'm sorry. This is funny for me.
Yeah. Well, that's what your mom thought, right?
Yeah. But mostly about I've never even had such a thingy. I've never met anyone said that to me, because mostly the magic that I do, it's comedy magic. So mostly I make jokes, and the way I'm doing magic, it's kind of like, it's fun, it's funny, you know. So it's not easy for them to say, yo, he's a magician. So some people, they say I'm a clown. You know what I mean? So mostly the kids, when I get there, this I know you, Mr. Clown. I know you know what I mean? So it's that kind of a thing for me.
Yeah. Is it different, Brendon, to perform before a South African audience versus when you're overseas?
Yeah, I would say, you know, all audiences are a little bit different because, I mean, these days I've done a lot of TV shows and, you know, I've performed in America, across Europe and stuff like that as well, of course, in South Africa. I'll just mention that South Africa is my favorite audience because, you know, they're lots of fun and sometimes a little bit too much fun. But, you know, there is even a difference between an American crowd versus a European crowd. It's just about how people sort of perceive magic as well as the entertainment value. So some, for example, jokes work a little bit better for Americans versus, you know, versus European people. But South African audiences are, I mean, they're always up for a good time. They're always up for a laugh and keen and ready to be amazed. You know, they're not very like sort of, some audiences sit back, sort of fold their arms and like almost want you to fail. But I've never found that in South Africa. So yeah, but there is a slight.
Wait, some audience want you to fail?
You know, some people are a little bit
They wanna
sort of
prove you
critical.
wrong.
Yeah, you know, some people don't like being sort of quote unquote fooled. Even though that's not what I try and do in my shows. I don't try and make you feel like, oh yeah, you're an idiot because you don't know what's going on and what I'm doing. What I try and do is display an illusion or an effect, and I want you to walk away maybe with more questions than answers, but also having a good time. You know, it's all about it's entertainment. It's magic is a vehicle of entertainment in my mind.
Yeah.
So as long as you walk away entertained, that's the bottom line for me. Yeah, for sure.
Tobile says, "Hi Clement. I want to know from your guests if they can use the money they produce out of thin air to buy stuff. Do you guys do that? Is that part of your magic?
Yeah, no.
But you don't. I mean, of course, you don't create money.
Yeah. Well, did you see that Lamborghini outside?
No.
It's not mine, if it is one there. But no. Look, I mean, obviously, if we could really create money out of nothing, then you know, we would be driving around in Lamborghinis and, you know, penthouse suites in Santon and all that sort of stuff. But we create the illusion like we can theoretically do that stuff.
Have people ever asked you guys to do something that's just not practical because they think, oh, as a magician, then you can do something? Have you been asked?
Yeah, that's why I stopped. There's a magic trick that I do, which it's called the water in the newspaper. So in the water in the newspaper, I'll show you the newspaper, all of it, and then I pour water inside. I turn it upside down like at 360 degrees. And then after that, when I produce the water back, it becomes maybe a drink, sparkling.
You can do that?
What's not. I stopped doing that because most of the people were like, can you please do some wine? You see now,
complicated.
So
Okay, have you been asked to do something?
I did laugh because actually one time I always receive these weird emails. I often get emails. I don't know if you also get this, but it's like, I literally get a list of like 20 football games and they're like, predict the winners because they want to go gamble on the things. But the funniest one that I've ever received was once someone again emailed me and said, oh my word, I have a USB stick that somehow got reformatted and just totally cleared. And can I use my magic to make the photos or whatever come back? And I did say, look, I think you got to speak to an actual technician or someone. But I did love that.
I can't help you there. That's funny. All right, so you guys will show us a few tricks after the headlines, though.
Yeah.
So go over to our YouTube page if you do want to see that. You can just go to 702 YouTube page. I'll give them an opportunity to do a little something for you. We've got magicians on our Across the Desk feature this morning. We have Brendon Peel and Sonwabile Soso, the magician, in studio with us. And they're about to show us a little something. We're live on YouTube, as always, as you know. So go over to our 702 YouTube page if you want to see what they've got in store. So shall we start with you, Brendon? What are you going to show us?
Yeah, so basically I wanted to try something here that also people can you can hear that now I'm shaking these dice here. I wanted to try something that you can kind of visualize at home as well. So inside this cup I have 3 dice. Now most people should have seen dice before. I have
Can
red,
I see
white,
them to confirm?
and blue. In fact, actually, Clement, if you don't mind just grabbing, it's in a red cup, all these 3 dice. So go ahead and you can keep them in the cup, but shake them, make sure that they're landing on different numbers, right? Okay, they are landing on different numbers. So you know they're not loaded or anything like that. You can even put your hand on top.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So I would like you to put your hand on top of the cup. Is there any way of seeing through that cup? Go ahead, shake it up as much as you like. And whenever you're done, you can stop. And you can stop just like that. And then open up the cup. And don't show anyone. You look, but don't show anyone else, right? I can look now. You look, right? Now look at the red die. Okay, can you see the number on that red die? Yes?
Yeah.
Now, we haven't set up or prearranged anything here, right?
Yeah.
That red dice, it's an even number. Yes, it is number 6. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. Look at the white die.
Yeah.
Now, right now, the white dice is just look at me, number 3, yes?
Yes.
Okay, and finally, the last one is the blue dice, which is number 4. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Thanks for saying it at the same time there. I tell you what, this time, shake it one more time, but keep your hand covering it there. Is there any way I could possibly see through that cup?
No, you can't see it.
Go ahead, shake it up more so you know we have different numbers, right?
Do you mind if I shake it while I look to confirm again if the numbers are
Yes,
moving?
go ahead, shake while you're looking. But then at some point, they are changing, right? Those numbers are becoming different numbers. They are not loaded die.
Okay.
So put your hand on top and shake it as much as you like. Now, this is all in your hands. Now, when you're done, stop right that. And now keep your hand covering it. Now, I have here a whiteboard, right? Yeah. And I have RWB. That is red, white, and blue, okay? Now, there's no possible way I could know these numbers, right? In fact, you don't even know these numbers.
I don't, yeah.
I'm committing to what I've just written down over here right now on this whiteboard, okay? I want you to lift your hand, okay? And call out what is the red dice number. I'm not writing anything further down here. What is the red number?
Red is 4.
4. The white one is?
5.
5. And the blue is?
2.
2. So it's 4, 5, 2.
4, 5, 2.
4, 5, 2. And exactly what I wrote down over here, of course.
Oh my God, 5,
4, 5, 2. Exactly. There's no possible human way.
Okay, you have to explain how you did that.
Very well, thank you. But fantastic.
Oh my God, that's well done. Well done. This is fascinating. So, guys, I confirmed that the numbers were moving in this thing, and he was able to still write them.
Also, just by the way, with the dice, with each die combined, the combination possibilities are actually in the hundreds of thousands, believe it or not. So Yeah, but you did very well, so thanks so much. And that's a little bit of mentalism, which is kind of magic of the mind.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I feel like you were in my mind.
Only for a little bit. I need to get out quick after that.
So, the magician, what are you going to do for us?
I brought some cards and coins, but I'm
Okay.
feeling like I should do cards since we don't have much space in here.
Okay.
So what I would like to do is you're gonna shuffle the cards.
Okay,
Make sure-
and can I just say, I don't understand the card board games, yeah? So,
Don't worry, we're not
okay,
gonna
cool.
play games.
All right. So I'm
No.
shuffling them?
Yeah, just shuffle the cards. Make sure that there are no trapdoors, no mirrors in there, no tikoloshe.
No,
No,
there's
nothing.
black magic
Okay,
here. Okay, then what do I do?
You can look at the cards. Look
Look
all
at
of the
them.
cards.
Okay.
Are they all different?
They are different. Yes.
Yes, they
very
are.
different.
Okay, I can get them back.
Okay.
One more time.
Just shuffled again, just to
okay,
make sure.
no, that's good.
Okay.
Nice one.
There we go.
Great job. And then I'm gonna shuffle as well.
Yeah.
This is the one of the shuffles that I like. It's called a riffle shuffle. It goes like this. Oopsie.
Uh-huh. Okay.
You see that?
Yeah.
I do it one more time for you. Oop.
Yeah.
Great.
Uh-huh.
Are you good?
Good.
Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna riffle the deck like this, and then you're gonna say stop anywhere you like. So where you say stop, that's where you choose a card.
Okay.
All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. You know you're not ready.
Okay.
Okay.
Stop.
You're too slow. I haven't started yet. Relax. No, I'm joking. Let's go.
Stop.
Right over here.
Right over there. The
Are
one
you
at
sure?
the bottom.
You don't want to change your mind?
No.
Because you can change your mind if you want to.
I'm clear
Oh,
on
I
that.
just, oh my God. Okay, let's do one more time.
There?
Here.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, great job. You can take a look of the card, or you can take all the cards actually. The ones that are in my hand.
Okay, got them.
Even if you want, you can take these ones as well.
Okay.
Do you want to or not?
But I'll keep these.
You'll keep those ones. Okay, great job. You're gonna take. You saw the card.
I'm seeing the card now.
Okay, I think I'm gonna look this other way so that you can show everyone and show the camera as well.
Okay, and just to make sure he's not seeing this. Everyone, YouTube, you see that? Sure.
Great. All right. Can I come back? Okay, now I'm back. You have the card, right? Okay, great. Let's see. Which way actually do you want me to do this one? Do you want me to read your mind, or do you want to give the cards back to me and then we're gonna mix them again and then I take the card out?
So you think you can take this batch I have, mix them up, and give me the exact
Exactly.
card I'm looking
Oh,
at
I
right
can
now
read your mind as well.
to tell me what card this
What
is?
card it is?
What should I pick? What's more complicated? Number 2? What, he must read my mind? Oh, I must give him to shuffle. Okay,
Okay.
the producers thing.
All right. Here. Take all the cards and mix it.
Can I mix
Mix it
them
inside.
myself?
Yeah. Please. But you already give me a red, actually.
Am I what?
Yeah, you already gave me a red.
How do you know that?
You gave it to me.
Wait, did I do that?
Only subconsciously, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh my god. Okay.
Okay. One more time. All right.
Let's see
job.
if
Thank
you
you.
can. Yeah.
So, it's a red card. Oh, there's a lot of red cards here. Oh my god. No. I cannot. No. Okay. Let's stand for this one. We're gonna stand for this one. They can hear me, right? Okay.
Yeah.
In a count of 3, you're gonna say the card. Are you ready?
How do I say? Should I just say the number?
Yes. In a count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
4. No ways.
That's the card, right? Actually, they give me a round of applause for this one, but it's
Oh
fine.
my God.
It's
I'm
later.
so
It's fine.
confused.
It's fine. It's okay.
Oh my god. Is okay, so I mean I shuffled the cards myself. I saw that. And those are different cards. And when you gave me a card, you didn't see what it looked like. And when I gave it to you, you shuffled again and you were able to still come up with the same card that I had.
It's magic.
Yeah, I'm so confused. I'm trying to find an explanation. Do you guys give explanations for these things? Oh, that's a secret.
At the right price. You never
I think I'll pay some money to understand what just happened in studio. It's 15 minutes before 11 o'clock.
Across the desk
with Clement Manyathela.
on 702.
13 minutes before 11 o'clock. My goodness, yeah. We've just had some stuff done here in studio by Brendon and Sonwabile, and I'm still quite confused how they were able to do that. But I guess that is magic, right? Author on Twitter says, Clement, I had to go and watch on YouTube because I swear when I was 8 years old, I ate one of the sweets the magician made from chalks. Now you guys are saying it was an illusion. That's what author says there. And then the other one, other comments coming through on the YouTube line. Nelisiwe says, oh, Clement, wow, these guys. And then Butsilo says, Clement, you are overthinking this. We can tell. You already look like your mind is being played with already. Here are some WhatsApp voice notes that have also come on 072 702 1702.
Morning, Clement. Your guest, the magician. I just caught up now with the conversation. I'm an adult and I'm like a child when it comes to magicians. When they show me tricks and illusions, I just think it's so clever, and they're one of the good people to have in this world, to make our lives bearable. I love magicians, illusionists. Okay, Sarah from How to Be a Sport.
Hi, Clement and guests. So, I have a 2-year-old son. So whenever we play with certain items of his, I usually pretend as if I'm throwing them away. I pretend to throw them, and then I put them just behind my back. And then I make the items appear behind his ears. So now, every time he's lost an item, he tells me, mommy ear, make it appear from my ear. So he thinks that his mommy is like a real life magician who makes things appear from his ear. Yeah, anyways, interesting show. And yeah, I hope to see one of the performers live one day. All right. Yeah. Thank you, Clement.
And
Bye.
you can take your son as well. I'll get them to share their details on how you can book them. I saw some have already been asking how to get a hold with both Brendon and Sonwabile. But they'll share those details with you guys.
Good morning, Madi Major, and good morning to your guests. You know, I have seen magicians doing some interesting stuff like flying, taking stuff through the window of a store, removing an ice cream from an advert. So I would like to know, do they have superpowers, or I don't know. How can they explain this? I just want to understand. It's Legion in Montana, Dango.
Well, it's magic. If they tell you, then it stops. Look, I mean, there's stuff that's just happened here in studio that I still don't know how it's done, but that's why these guys get trained to do it, right? Someone was asking if you guys have ever gotten something wrong during a show where, like, imagine, what if you got the card wrong now? Has that ever happened to you?
Nope.
Johnny?
Because there's a way that I am going to find the card either way. Yeah. If I couldn't read maybe your mind, I would take it out just the way I took it out. So, yeah.
But I still would have shuffled it, and you didn't know how I shuffled it. And
maybe it was going to come out of your pocket. Who knows?
Brendon, have you ever gotten it wrong?
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy that, it's great to hear that you've never got something wrong, so, but I have, especially, sort of starting off doing stage shows. So my very first stage show was in 2011 at the National Arts Festival, which was then Grahamstown, now Makanda. And I was 18 years old, and I did this trick basically with 4 cups, 4 like polystyrene cups, and there's basically a upright steak knife under one of them, and they get mixed up, and it's basically like a roulette with these cups. And the one time I did actually legitimately get that wrong, and funny enough, I was actually using as one of the spectators to mix it up. I was actually using one of my teachers who came to the show, one of my school teachers, so it was very awkward, but luckily I kind of mishit the cup, so the knife actually went through like the webbing of my hand here. Because I do some things that are kind of dangerous, and things do sometimes go. Sometimes things can go wrong, but luckily not too much has gone wrong in the last few years.
Did you explain that? Like when you get something wrong, do you explain that? Oops, sorry guys.
Yeah, there was a little puddle of blood, and luckily the tablecloth was red, so the cleanup was okay. But no, I mean obviously it did clearly go wrong. Like it did go through my hand, the webbing of my hand. Luckily not through the palm of my hand, but. And then also there was an accident. I also performed with an escape artist partner. Me and him, Lee Lau, we were on Britain's Got Talent together.
Yeah.
And before that, it did. Our trick that we do together with the crossbow did go wrong, and he did get shot in the head with a crossbow. But that was pretty big news actually for the time. 2019, I think that was. Yeah. So
is the video still out there?
Yeah, there's videos. I mean, it was all over. In fact, we were actually also interviewed on 702 here.
Really? This is a dangerous job.
Yeah. So that's another aspect of the magic that I like to do as well, is the danger element. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's always a roll of the dice, pun intended. But the idea is to try and mitigate stuff going wrong. Yeah.
Who enjoys your shows more? Is it mostly kids or adults? Or you just young adults?
It's
a mix.
Most of my show that I do, it's like a family show.
Okay.
So mostly it's kids and adults as well, but mostly I'm being booked for kids' birthday parties and stuff.
Okay. And for you, Brendon?
Well, these days I mainly do a lot of cruise ships. Headlining on cruise ships and stuff. I'm actually going to one this evening. I've got to be flying out at like 7. But so obviously the cruise ship sort of clientele is a little bit of a more mature audience.
Yeah.
So I do cater for that. But generally speaking, I try and make my shows family friendly.
Yeah.
There's nothing crass or anything like that in my shows.
Okay.
So it's fun for the whole family, yeah.
How do people get a hold of you?
You can find me on Facebook, Soso Mekuto. You can find me on TikTok, Soso the Magician, and I have a Google account where is when you say Soso the Magician,
it'll come up.
Yeah.
All right, so Soso the Magician, check that out. But Soso Mekuto on Facebook.
Yeah,
okay. For you,
Brendon?
Brendon?
And basically I'm on all the sort of major platforms. It's at Brendon Peel Magic. How you spell Brendon is like Brendon, Brendon. Peel is like Peel, like an orange peel, and then Magic. So Brendon Peel Magic, at Brendon Peel Magic. I'm on all the sort of social medias there, and I'd love to see you there. I'm always posting. You can see when the next shows are coming up.
Great.
There's quite a few coming up now, so stay tuned. Yeah.
Perfect. It's December, like a busy period for you guys. When do you get most busy during the year? Throughout the year?
Throughout the year. But
December.
December,
and busy.
December is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
December and January, actually.
Yeah.
December, January is very, very crazy because December, it will be only maybe that first 1 week.
Yeah.
Then you'll be booked, like, let's say you get like 7 bookings on like
Sure.
2 days.
So you have to divide
Now
the
you
time.
can't do them because they are all clutching. You can only take some of them. You know what I mean? And then after that, it's like it's quiet. Everybody's going home. They're going to KZN, they're going to Eastern Cape and stuff.
Fascinating.
And then January, we're all eating cabbage.
Yeah. Here's some voice notes that have come through.
Hi Clement, these guys are amazing. I don't know how they do the tricks. Really, it's something else. When I visited Durban, I saw a guy was sitting in the air. You know how they sit, like in a way where you can't do it, like he's sitting on a chair, but there was nothing. I was so shocked. So I don't know how these guys do their thing. That's something else.
Yeah. And now a question that's coming through a lot is there a school of magic? I think I did mention earlier on. You said you went to which school?
Yeah.
Is that the only
College
school?
Magic, that I know of here in South Africa.
In South Africa. And that's where in Cape Town?
Yeah, it's in Cape Town.
What's the name of the school again?
College of Magic.
College of Magic. Yeah.
But I will say as well, there are like magic communities across South Africa. So not like sort of strict schools. A College of Magic is great for actual classes to learn, but there is communities of sort of magicians and magi. So we all sort of connected Like there's like a whole Joburg sort of base of magicians in Durban and, Cape Town and stuff. So if anyone who's listening really is actually like, even if you just do a couple tricks and you want to sort of be part of the community, especially here in Joburg, we always welcome people with open arms. There's a whole WhatsApp group with there's 110 magicians on this WhatsApp group, believe it or not. So there's a lot more sort of magicians out there than you might think. And if you are a magician, we'd love to have you on.
How do they join the WhatsApp group?
Well, you can contact me via Facebook or whatever, and then Instagram, I can add you up there. Yeah, if you seriously are actually into magic.
Yeah, perfect. Well, Brendon and Soso the magician, thank you so much, guys, for coming through. This was fun.
Yeah, thanks so much for having us.
Hanging out with Clement
on 702.
Let's walk the talk.